Oh, oh, goodness gracious. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second video of the day. If you didn't watch Tom Brady Bucks Rebuild, um, I'm taking a very long extended break. Hopefully I'll be back by the Madden 21 cycle. But the Madden 20 cycle, whatever videos I upload today, which I've done the Tom Brady Bucks, this is going to be the Rivers Colts Rebuild. And then I think I'm going to try and hammer out a Teddy Bridgewater Panthers one or Patriots without Brady one. Might do a Nick Foles Bears one. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm moving and I won't have internet connection. So hopefully by the time Madden 21 comes out, I'll have internet for my PS4. But I am still going to try and do draft videos. We'll see. But if I can't get those done, I mean, this might be the last couple of videos you see me for an extended period of time to like August or September. I have no idea what's going to go on with all this craziness in the world going on right now. Hope y'all are staying safe. But let's get into it, man. Rivers Colts Rebuild. I think this was a tremendous move for the Colts. They needed an upgrade over Jacoby Brissett. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gauge trade interest for him. Could do a Stephon Diggs Bills rebuild. That just popped in my head because I've seen the Vikings. But Patriots are a realistic option. You could see Brissett go to, I mean, the Giants wouldn't be bad to back up Daniel Jones. Dolphins could potentially trade for him. I don't really see that happening though. Chargers could be an interesting fit. Broncos, nah. And Bears would have been interesting if they wouldn't have signed Nick Foles. But we're gonna trade Jacoby Brissett to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the Steelers, I mean, obviously I had to start from the beginning of the 2019 season, so no draft picks are gonna be the same. I think the Steelers, at this point, a future third for Jacoby Brissett. Get his contract off the books. He's the heir apparent to Big Ben. I think that makes sense. That would actually be a good fit. But Phillip Rivers, did change his age, so he won't retire. I expect Phillip Rivers to play for 2, maybe 3 seasons with the Colts. We're gonna do a 3-year. We're probably gonna go 2 or 3 years. We'll see. Depends on the success. But this team is so talented, man. You got guys like Jordan Wilkins, Naeem Hines, I think, and then Marlon Mack. Good running backs, receivers. T.Y. Hilton getting up there in age. Got Zach Pascal, who is really good. Carlos Rogers, Paris Campbell, Dontrell Inman, I believe. I do want Paris Campbell to get involved somehow. I'd like him to be our outside guy. I also like Carlos Rogers, too. He's a pretty young guy. But we're going to rock out with these 3. Zach Pascal's going to play in the slot. Jack Doyle, I guess, is going to be our starting tight end. Okay. Offensive line's great. Probably the best offensive line that Phillip Rivers has ever played with. So, defensively, we have DeForest Buckner. The Colts traded the 13th pick, so we should go ahead and do that. We need to trade our pick to the 49ers. I mean, that makes sense. So, yeah, this pick is going to go to San Francisco just because we're playing it fair. So, I will take, I don't really know. I guess I'll take your 7. I mean, this is... Don't even think about that trade. But it had to be done. DeForest Buckner, the Colts are going to be without a first-round pick, so we're just going to have to work with what we got. But Buckner coming in, we have Denico Autry here. Marcus Hunt, Tyquan Lewis, Jabal Shearer, Justin Houston, Ben Banagoo, Kamiko Toure. Toure might move in. No, he's an outside player. I might move him to outside linebacker, but we do have Bobby Oriurike. Anthony Walker, I guess, is going to be a right outside linebacker for this season. We'll play him there. But overall, like I said, we got a lot of young talent behind some of these defensive ends and then D tackles. I mean, DeForest Buckner, I just think that's such a good move by the Colts. But look at our corners. I'm not really going to change anything for this first season. I'm just going to rock with what we get. And yeah, I think this is all fine and good. Do want Rocky Sin at slot corner. And we're not going to change the playbooks, but we will look at the schemes, make sure they're good. Yeah, 64 ain't going to work for me, folks. Oh, shit. West Coast power run looks decent. Vertical power run. I don't know if Phillip Rivers has the arm for that anymore. We'll go West Coast power run. And then base 4-3 seems to look pretty good. So let's go ahead and simulate to the midseason. I think this team is a playoff team. So we're going to go make the playoffs. And let's go ahead and upgrade the players here. And we'll simulate to the midseason. See how Phillip Rivers does in this first season here. Going up against the Chargers week 1. But yeah, man, I really like some of these free agency moves. Colts and Phillip Rivers was probably one of my favorites. I'm not lying. I really like the fit. And we are 3-4 so far. The Houston Texans somehow are good with without DeAndre Hopkins, and the Titans are pretty good. So we're gonna have to make up some ground here if we want to make the playoffs. But yeah, overall, I mean, we're decent. We still have a shot at it. Breakout player, Darius Leonard. Let's see if we can get him up. I think he's superstar development, so all he needs is 2 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions. Okay. Hold the Steelers to less than 200 total yards. I think we can do that. Let's go ahead and sim a week. See if we get it done. And 24-17 win. Please tell me you got it. Damn it, dude. They got to fix that. Like, it's like a 1% chance that you're going to get a dev upgrade if the computer does it by itself. So, Anthony Costanzo, they signed him to a 2-year extension. Going to do that, obviously. Jabal Sheard, I think they let walk. Zach Pascal, he's definitely coming back. I love Zach Pascal. There we go. Zach Pascal. Adam Vinatieri can go. Chester Rogers, I mean, oh man, that's a hard one. That's a hard one because he's only 25 years old. Malawi Cox. You know what, dude? I might bring Chester Rogers back. You know what? We're going to let him walk because this is a very deep receiving class. So, let's go ahead and import the draft class here. And in the first round, we obviously don't have a first round pick. We traded that for DeForest Buckner, which was a real move in real life. So, I think what we're going to do is there should be a receiver in the second round. We don't need to address offensive line. Maybe right guard. Defensive ends probably going to have to go in that territory, like a Darrell Taylor, Curtis Weaver, Yetiro Gross-Matos. I believe we have 2 second-round picks. We do. Derek Brown. I mean, defensive line is fine for the time being. So, I mean, outside linebacker, this team does need some pieces, but I think we're going to be okay. Corner, not really. Zach Bond, Josh Uche, Anthony Jennings, Willie Gay Jr. Really got to bump him up. Caleb Von Chase on. I'm sure we're not going to have any chance of getting him. Patrick Queen could be a pick. Kenneth Murray if he slides. Troy Dye. Evan Weaver. Okay, so we can turn on the auto scouting and we can sim the rest of the season. See if this team makes a late surge for the playoffs. We got to get Phillip Rivers that ring, man. We definitely do. So Let's do it, man. Let's sim to the playoffs. We are 4-4 right now. Still fighting for that illustrious wild card spot, potentially. May win our division. Who knows? I would say that the Colts next season are the favorites. So, and we missed the playoffs. We beat the Jaguars 29-12. We finished second in the AFC South. The Texans go 11-5. I would be shocked if that happened. Phillip Rivers, 3,900 yards, 31 touchdowns, 15 picks. I could see that being his stat line next year. Running the ball, Marlon Mack was okay. Not great with 283 carries. Would expect a little more. T.Y. Hilton, 909 yards, 9 touchdowns, 885 and 3 for Paris Campbell. Like to see that. 8, 11, and 7 for Zach Pascal. 7, 15, and 2 for Jack Doyle. He's getting pretty up there in age, so probably going to look to find a new tight end in the offseason. Marlon Mack, 355 out of the backfield. Defensively, 108 tackles, 5 TFLs, 4.5 sacks, 2 picks for Darius Leonard. Nice to see. 8.5 sacks, 21 tackles for loss for DeForest Buckner. My God. If he put up them stats in real life, like, the Colts got to steal. Like, honestly, a first-round pick don't mean nothing if you're getting those stats right there. That is incredible. I mean, Jesus. Justin Houston, 12 TFLs, 7 sacks, 13 TFLs, 5.5 sacks for Danico Autry, 5, 4.5 for Darius Leonard. Jabal Sheard, we're letting him go anyways. Bobby Oriarkie had a decent season as a rookie. Interceptions, had 3 for Pierre Desir, 3 for Rocky Sin, 2 for Leonard. Couple singles here. Offensively, we were 15th. Defensively, probably in the teens as well. We were 3rd. Wow. So 3rd in defense. So our defense was legit. MVP goes to Drew Brees. Doubt you see any Colts here. AFC Offense Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. No Colts. Defense Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. Darius Leonard at 9. Offense Rookie of the Year, Josh Jacobs. Paris Campbell at 7. Defense Rookie of the Year, Drew Tranquil, Bobby Oriarkie, and Rocky Sin at 3 and 4 respectively. Best QB, best running back, best receiver, best O-line, best D-line, best linebacker, best DB, and best kicker. And we didn't win any awards, which is okay, I guess. But let's get into the off-season here. Hopefully Phillip doesn't retire on us at the age of 34, wink wink. I might just bump him up to like 35, since it's probably going to be a 3-season rebuild. Yeah, we'll bump him up to 35. Just so that's fair. I mean, a year older. We just can't have him retiring because Phillip Rivers isn't going to retire for probably another 2 or 3 years, in my opinion. I just don't think he is. He's going to play with the Colts for about 2 or 3 years. So, Jabal Sheard, I'm not bringing back. Chester Rogers, so everyone else can go. Not really looking to bring anyone back. Chiefs won the Super Bowl over the Saints. Pretty cool. Let's go and upgrade the players as my hand is asleep, which is lovely. Gotta love it. We'll sim to free agency. And we should have a decent amount of cap room. We do have 42 million. Let's see who we can cut. Naeem Hines, I like him. Could try and trade him. T.Y. Hilton, still an 89 overall. He's got 1 more year left on his deal. Okay. So if we wanted to get back in the first round, we're going to trade T.Y. Hilton. We're going to trade T.Y. Hilton, and then we're going to probably trade Justin Houston if he didn't retire. Okay, so Justin Houston, T.Y. Hilton. That should get us a first-round pick from someone to draft like Judy, Lamb, or Ruggs. So the Bucks at 17. Yeah, no thanks. Cardinals? They got Hopkins. Cowboys, they don't really need that. Philadelphia, that would make some sense. Maybe not Justin Houston, but T.Y. Hilton. So the 10th pick, I'm fine with that. Damn it, they don't have enough cap room. That sucks. Atlanta, no, I'm not going to do that. Giants, Jags, Jets, Lions, Packers. Packers don't have very much money. Patriots have some money, but I don't really feel like doing that. Raiders, yeah, we'll go with the Raiders here. Pick 18, that's not going to get us a receiver that we want. Ravens, potentially. Redskins, Saints. Can someone bad please want them? Like, Titans, Vikings. Maybe Minnesota. They got pick 4, so. And trade offer is accepted. So we get the 4th pick in the draft, and we needed that draft pick pretty bad to replace T.Y. Hilton. And Justin Houston is just old, so. Jack Doyle is 30, but he's got a pretty big cap penalty, so probably not going to look to move on from him. Mark Glowinski, yeah, we're probably going to cut you. Thank you for your service. Ben Banago, Kamiko Ture, yeah, our pass rush is just not great. But, yeah, we're going to cut some of these defensive linemen because this is ridiculous how much money we're giving these guys. So there we go. Tyquan Lewis, Darius Leonard, we're fine with that. I'm just trying to cut some players so we can bring in some more players. So Quincy Wilson, honestly, no, I don't want to keep you. Kenny Moore, I do want to keep him. Malik Hooker, yes. Gary Willis. Why we have 2 kickers? Oh my god, Brett Meyer, dude. We are keeping Brett Meyer. Former Dallas Cowboy himself. 99 kick power. Like, that's insane. But here we go. We're getting into free agency. We should have more money than $42 million. Yeah, we have 76 now. Chris Jones is here. Don't really need him. Kareem Hunt, no. Marshall Yonda, retired. Eric Armstead signed with the 49ers. Everson Griffin could make some sense. Kind of old, though. Melvin Gordon, no. Demarius Randall, no. Mike Hilton, no. Mike Hilton, maybe, actually. Levi Wallace is actually pretty young, so Rocky Sin could play in the slot. I like that deal. We'll sign Levi up. Levi Wallace. Or do I want Trevor Williams? You know what? We're going to go with Trevor Williams here. He has that star dev. So, yeah, we're going to sign Trevor Williams to be our boundary corner. Receivers, I do plan on drafting one. Can Paris Campbell develop into something? I have no idea, but he's going to have to. Tight end, nothing there. Offensive line, we're fine with. Defensive ends, nothing really there. Defensive tackle, obviously we have Buckner, so fine there. Defensive ends here, nothing. So yeah, man. I don't think there's any other moves I want to make, honestly. So let's go ahead and sim a week. See if we get our boy. I forgot who we offered on. Trevor Williams, that's right. And that's going to be the only signing. So we're going to have a lot of cap money to work with next year. If we get a next year. Phillip Rivers just doesn't say like, hey, screw y'all. But yeah, we have the 4th overall pick. Obviously, we traded our first round pick, our real first round pick, to the 49ers for DeForest Buckner, because that was real. But we needed to trade away T.Y. Hilton and Justin Houston, so we traded up with the Minnesota Vikings. We traded them to the Vikings to get this first round pick, because we were going to take one of the illustrious receivers here. All 3 are here. Who do I want? Probably CeeDee Lamb. Right? CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy. Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to go with CeeDee Lamb here. 77 overall, hidden dev, ranked number 11 in the class, took that 4, whatever. But yeah, we get CeeDee Lamb for Phillip Rivers. I think Phillip is enjoying every bit of it. Let's see, we could take best player available. Tight end wouldn't be a bad option. Bryson Hopkins seems a little too early for tight end though. Yeturgos Matos wouldn't be a bad pick. Curtis Weaver, Damon Arnett, Julian Aquara. I think what I'm gonna do, we do need a guard as well. So maybe we draft Tyler Biadasz and move him to right guard. Could draft Austin Jackson and move him to right guard. But, I mean, your Turgos Matos is really good. Neville Gallimore to pair with DeForest Buckner wouldn't be a bad idea. I think that's what I'm going to do. You know what? Screw it. We're going to go Yeturgos Matos here. 72 overall, normal development. We needed an edge rusher pretty bad, so let's go ahead and send him to our other pick. This probably is going to be a defensive tackle. We need that pretty badly, so let's do it. Neville Gallimore, 72 overall, normal development. He'll be our defensive tackle number 2 behind Buckner. And now I'm probably going to take an offensive lineman. And that'll be all she wrote, folks. John Simpson. Do I want him? Honestly, I don't really know. Why not? John Simpson from Clemson, 69 overall, normal development, starting right away. So, pretty damn good draft. I would have to say, pretty damn good draft. Don't really need a backup running back. Jalen Hurts, that would be interesting. Donovan Peoples-Jones. I mean, we honestly could. If Paris Campbell doesn't work out, we could bring in Donovan Peoples-Jones. But we really need a tight end, so I'm going to pass on it, though. And I'm going to go God dang. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do here. Kayvon Wallace? It wouldn't make much sense, though. We'll go Marco Wilson, and I think that's going to be it for us. So 6-7 overall, hidden dev. So let's go ahead and simulate to the end of the draft. Pretty good draft, I would say. I mean, we addressed the positions that we needed. We got CeeDee Lamb at pick number 4 to replace T.Y. Hilton. We got Yeturgos Matos, Neville Gallimore. Both of these were normal dev. Excuse me. John Simpson to be our new starting right guard, Marco Wilson, and then they drafted Ben Barch, Nate Stanley, Isaiah Hodgins, Yasir Durant. So not a bad draft. I think we did pretty well. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. Phillip Rivers, still at that 83 superstar dev. CeeDee Lamb is definitely going to be our number 1 receiver. Paris Campbell's going to play on the outside. Zach Pascal inside. Marlon Mack. Offensive line remains the same. Just brought in John Simpson. Jack Doyle. Defensively, Yeturgos Matos is going to start at left end. Right end, Kamiko Toure. Forrest Buckner, Neville Gallimore. So pretty young defensive line here. Linebackers stayed the same from last year. So safeties, corners, brought in Trevor Williams. Rocky Sun is going to be our nickel. So there we go, man. I think everything is pretty good. And we are ready. So let's go ahead and spend some Coach XP. We'll go with D-line because we have such a young defensive line, and then we will go with linebacker and DB. Why not? We have enough for everything. So let's get into it. Upgrade the players, and let's see. We finished 8-8 last year with Phillip Rivers, so let's see if this team has what it takes to get to the Super Bowl. We're only doing 3 years of this because that's what I expect Phillip Rivers to play, unless there's like an injury, knock on wood. But yeah, Phillip Rivers should probably play 2 to 3 years, so we're just going to do a 3-year rebuild here. And this is the second season. So, here we go. And we are 4-3 at the midseason mark. We are in a race with the Titans and Texans. Jaguars are tanking for whoever. But let's go and upgrade our players here. CeeDee Lamb, look at him going off. And then looking at the re-signings. Ryan Kelly, Marlon Mack, Malik Hooker, Anthony Walker Jr., and that is it. So, Anthony Walker, I do want to bring back. He's playing pretty damn well. We have so much cap space, too, dude. Like, year 3 could be an all-or-nothing type deal, so. Marlon Mack. Go. Maybe we shouldn't have brought Marlon Mack back. I don't know. I think he's a pretty good player, so there we go. Let's see how much money we have left over now. Okay, we can't see, but anyways, we're 4-3. Let's simulate to the playoffs, see if we can make it here. If not, we are going into a year 3, make it or break it with Mr. Phillip Rivers. And as we saw in the Tom Brady video earlier, if you have not watched that, please go and watch that. Like it up, comment it up. But Tom Brady did not win a Super Bowl with the Bucks. So we'll see if Phillip Rivers does anything. And we do not make the playoffs once again. We finished 9-7. The AFC South is just, wow. Phillip Rivers, though, putting up MVP type numbers, 4,300 yards, 40 touchdowns to 12 picks in his 17th season. Marlon Mack was pretty good. Receiving, Zach Pascal was a beast, 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns, 949 and 10 from the rookie Lamb. Great year, 828 and 11 from Doyle, pretty good. Paris Campbell, 654 and 7. Marlon Mack, pretty good out of the backfield as well. Bobby Oriorike, 110 tackles, 4 TFLs, 2.5 sacks. Sacks on the year, 13 and 13 TFLs for Buckner. My God, look at this guy. 13 TFLs, 3.5 sacks for Neville Gallimore as well. That's nice. Would have liked a little more sacks, but Yeturgos Matos, 7 TFLs, 4 sacks. Not great. Darius Leonard, 5 TFLs, 4.5 sacks. Miko Teres. Our edge rushers need to get better. We're getting tons of interceptions here, so that is nice. 11th on offense. And we were 25th on defense. So I feel like our defense got a little better, but Mitch Trubisky is your MVP. Phillip Rivers at 8. He's getting slept on big time. Josh Allen is your offensive player of the year in the AFC. Phillip Rivers at 6. Defensive player of the year, Von Miller. Any Colts. We got Buckner at 8. That's ridiculous. Tua wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. CeeDee Lamb at 5. Defensive Rookie of the Year, A.J. Epineza. Gallimore at 4. Gross Matos at 7. Best QB, Phillip Rivers. Best running back, best receiver, best O-line, best D-line, best linebacker, best DB, and best kicker. So, there we are. 9-7. 8-8, 9-7 for Rivers. I mean, that's not really what the Colts fans are probably wanting out of him, but I'm hoping Phillip doesn't retire. Please don't retire, Phillip. Like, we need you on the team. So, I hope to God he does not retire. If he does, we're screwed. We're going to have to end this video. But I'm pretty sure he's still there. So, Phillip is still going. He's a superstar X Factor. He's obviously not 36. When we started this video, he was 37, so he would be 40 now. So 40 years old. Phillip Rivers going into his 18th season. This team is good. This team is good. Like I said, got to get better edge rushers. But overall, man, this team's going to be real good. So what we got in free agency. Have tons of money to spend. Keenan Allen, what a story that would be. To bring Keenan Allen and reunite him with Phillip Rivers. That would be interesting. Marshawn Lattimore. Honestly, I'm willing to do this deal because we need a number one corner. So Marshawn Lattimore on a big deal. John Johnson, no, I'm fine with that. David Andrews. Okay, so we're going to bring in Marshawn Lattimore and we're going to bring in Keenan Allen. We're going to give Phillip Rivers his old target, his favorite target, like ever. And yeah, those are going to be our two signings, Lattimore and Keenan Allen. I think that's what we need to take us over the edge. I mean, I could look at defensive end, see if there's an edge rusher, because we need that really bad. But there's really no one other than Derek Barnett, who I don't think would be a good player, honestly, for us. I mean, Ebicom. Yo, I'm going to bring in Samson Ebicom, and we're going to play him at defensive end. This is the last season, so we're going all in here to try and win Phillip Rivers a Super Bowl ring. So we have the money to do it. We get all three of them. Samson Ebicom is going to be one of our defensive ends, which I think he's probably going to end up being our left end. I'm not sure. But he's a speed rusher, man. He's an edge rusher, so it's going to move him there. We will change his number. Is right end a scheme fit for him? It is. I would love for him to be in a scheme fit. Oh. And we'll change his number to like 97. What a beast. Alright. Alright, I'm good with that. So Samson Ebicom, actually I don't like 97. Feels like a D-tackle number. I'm gonna go with the, do we have 99? We don't. That's disappointing. 91. I'll take 91. It's fine with me. But Marshawn Lattimore coming in. I mean, we could trade Trevor Williams if we wanted to. I mean, I don't know. Rocky Sin. What would Rocky Sin be as a strong safety? Really interested to see this real quick. Rocky Sin to strong safety. 81 overall. So Kahiri Willis, great player. But if we get a better player there, we're going to take it. So, there we go. I mean, I think we're good to go. Send to the draft, our final draft here, and let's see if we can get a player. And because I think we're honestly right there, man. I think we can honestly win a Super Bowl. So let's send to pick 18. Just probably going to take the best player available. Which, let's see who it is. We have a quarterback here. Look at this running back. 4.48 for 237. That's insane. Don't really need an offensive tackle. That'd be a fun player to play with. 4.50 trucking. A-. That would be fun. Damn, I don't know who to go with here. Ooh, here's a nice defensive end. It's actually not a bad player. Put him up on our little thing. We don't really need an edge rusher, though, if I'm being quite honest. I would say this guy isn't bad. We do have Darius Leonard there, though. Honestly, like, there's just not really many players I would take here. I could trade down, but what would be the point? We're just picking best player available. I mean, this guy looks insane as well. I mean, he's 237. Doesn't have any trucking, but this guy looks insane, man. Do I take this quarterback here? Do we go with Andrew Luck's replacement from Stanford? I don't know. I think I'm going to go with this edge rusher here. Kamani Thurman. 72 overall, normal development. It's fine. Just getting depth players, I guess. Didn't really have much to choose from there, so wasn't any players that I was like blown away by. There's an NC State guy. Shout out to Phillip Rivers. Receiver, no. Tight end, I mean, tight end is a big need. I just thought about that. Tight end is a very big need. And if there isn't anything left in this draft class, which I don't think there is, we're going to trade for a tight end. Because I think we need a tight end. So, Jack Doyle and a 2 and a 3. What do the Bengals have? No. OJ Howard, Noah Fant. Bro, if we can get Noah Fant, I'd be all down for that, and we can't. Lovely. Browns, David Njoku, maybe? Oh, they have Austin Hooper. I totally forgot. Ricky Seals-Jones, Max Williams. Can we do it? No. I really thought we could do it for a second. I don't know why I did, but hold on. I think I have an idea. Let's take Jack Doyle out. I don't think they're going to do this. Like, there's probably no way they're going to do this, but we're going to try. Oh, we got some offer here, boy. Running back, we could give them Nyheim Hines. Oh my god, we're so close. Okay. Okay, we're going to get a deal done here. We're going to get a deal done here. Trevor Williams is going to go there. A first, Nyheim Hines and Trevor Williams gets us Travis Kelce. We own them. We own them. And now, honestly, I think I might move, what's the space? Rocky Sim back to corner. Because we do need a corner now, so. And that worked perfectly. We got our big O tight end and Mr. Travis Kelce, one of the best in the game. Dude, I mean, this team is sick. Jack Doyle. What do we need other than that? Cincinnati, what could you give us? Yeah, linebacker of sorts. Lane Pratt wouldn't be a bad guy. I don't want to get Joe Mixon. Why not? AJ Green, we're putting AJ Green on a team where he can win a Super Bowl. So, because I honestly think this team is going to win the Super Bowl. So, AJ Green, just trading Jack Doyle straight up for him. I mean, is it realistic? Probably not. Definitely not. There's probably like a 1% chance that would ever happen. But our team is sick now. Like, I mean, sick. Travis Kelce, our offensive line is looking good. Got Phillip Rivers, Marlon Mack, Keenan Allen, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Green, Zach Pascal, Paris Campbell. I went a little insane here. Could Paris Campbell play running back, backup running back for us? I suppose he could. Yeah, we're going to try that out. We're going to put Paris Campbell at running back. Don't really need him at receiver. Just going to use him in different ways. He could be like a 21. I could see a 21 for him. But there we go. Paris Campbell's an 80 overall running back backup. So yeah, our team is stacked. Phillip Rivers is ecstatic. needs to be like this. Okay, they want to play it like that. That's fine. Safeties are good. Linebackers are good. This team's gonna be sick. Okay, yeah, everything is in place. I mean, my God, Paris Campbell, Marlon Mack, backfield. Unrealistic, I know, but you know, we're trying to win Phillip Rivers a Super Bowl here, so probably gonna go with running back boost. Get Marlon Mack some touches with Paris Campbell, but this is it. The final year. We're going all out here for Phillip Rivers. Let's see if we can get that illustrious Super Bowl win for the real GOAT, Phillip Rivers. I would say the sidearm GOAT. What a GOAT of the sidearm. One of the weirdest throwing animations, I guess in real life. It's not really an animation, but weirdest throwing motion I've ever seen in my life. Like, Phillip Rivers is a beast. 4-3, of course, with this team. This team would realistically be like 9-0. But yeah, it's an expensive free agency, but we're not gonna really worry about that because this is the final year. So upgrade our players. Like I said, we're probably not gonna make the playoffs, sadly, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe we need to change our playbooks. Oh boy. Yeah, it's not where we want to be offensively. It's definitely not. Oh my God, dude. I guess we'll go with the vertical power run. I don't know. Defense is playing well. Offense just needs to pick it up. Go Chicago. Chicago always has a really good offense. So here we go. Sim to the playoffs. I doubt we make them with this stellar roster, but we tried. We tried with Phillip Rivers. It'd be a shame if we didn't make the playoffs. I just know we're not. Yeah, we don't make the playoffs. We go 7-9 with a bunch of all-stars. I guess you could make the argument past their prime all-stars, but I mean, Phillip Rivers had a pretty good year. Marlon Mack was awful. It looks like Paris Campbell probably could have been our leading running back. Keenan Allen reuniting with Phillip Rivers. AJ Green was decent. Travis Kelce, CeeDee Lamb. Paris Campbell was a threat out of the backfield. Sacks on the year. DeForest Buckner and Darius Leonard were insane. But yeah, there we are. Phillip Rivers will not get that illustrious final ring. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe, turn on them post notifications. Every time I go live, you will be notified. And until next time, keep it easy. Or take it easy. Take it easy. We love y'all here from All in One Sports. Later.